Alright, welcome everybody. We are set up to play zombies again in Pauper, Moontime Dweller, Magic Online. Like I said, I don't know if anybody else caught this in some of the other videos for this deck. I'm only playing in the tournament practice room right now, no paid matches for this deck. Mainly just because I only paid 2 tickets for the whole deck, roughly. So, I mean, definitely didn't pay 3 tickets for the whole deck. It was really, really budget deck. We've done alright, so we're 1 and 2 right now. Only 1 land, don't really have any early action. I hate going to 6 in this deck, but this is actually a pretty good 6. Especially when they keep 7. And again, we're on the draw. Wow, 4 matches in a row. Jeez. Snow-covered island. Hey, we have snow-covered swamps. But I bet they just do it ironically, and we actually use our snow-covered lands. So we'll just play Carnophage. Maybe this won't be Kiln Fiend again. Maybe it will be. I don't know. Could be mono blue. Could be a lot of things. A lot of decks just play Delver's Secrets. So this will flip into a 3-2 if they reveal a spell, which they revealed a counter spell. Makes me think they just have mono blue straight up. So this could be a pretty boring match. They'll just counterspell. They don't really care what I play. Because they got 5 cards in their hand, and I'd imagine 3 of them are just straight up counterspells. Okay, I guess they are letting this one hit. I mean, this is going to be a tough match for sure. Especially if they have, all the right cards. I mean, so far, so good. The mono blue deck is relatively cheap also, but there are like a couple of cards that are pretty key to the deck that, of course, the Magic Online economy has made very expensive. Like, I think Gush is very expensive, Daze is very expensive, Snap used to be very expensive, but some other version of it came out. I think some kind of promo version of it came out, so I think at least that version is considerably cheaper. And when I say expensive, I'm saying like more than 2 tickets. I'm not really trying to spend a lot of money on Magic Online, especially in Pauper. Legacy and Modern, yeah, I can see. Standard, of course, yeah, but I don't enjoy Standard as much. But Pauper, you're not really, I mean, I'm not hoping to really spend more than 50 tickets at the most, especially even if I'm trying to be really, really competitive. So, of course, they had the counterspell. I was playing into that because we got the unmake, and if I can do the unmake on the bug here, that'd be great. But I would imagine they have at least, maybe not exactly counterspell, but they probably have negate or some other version of a counterspell. And I mean, I'm on a 4-turn clock here. Maybe I'm a little bit faster if they don't get any more creatures out or don't have any more disruption. But at this point, they could just have Snap and untap 2 lands and still counter my card. So they played 2 creatures, Fairy Miscreant and another Delver. So the Miscreant is the one that they draw a card of if they get another copy of it out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go to 8. Carnophage again, huh? Well, I'm just going to unmake this thing. and bring the team at him. Got him to 9. I'd imagine this will probably flip now too. Yep. They got a brainstorm, so 4 at me. I'm on a 2-turn clock. I am way behind. I will probably still take the damage off the Carnophage, so I can only get 5 in. And I can only make it 8 if I get Gem Palm out. Well, I can make it 9 if I play Carnophage and get Gem Palm. So Gem Palm is our savior here. If we can get Gem Palm, we can possibly win. Corrupt. Okay, so that didn't quite work like we wanted it to. So, can only make him go to 4. That's game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a rough match. This is one of the best decks in the whole format, the Mono Blue deck. So, again, with that, they're not really looking to go late game, so I'm probably going to cut the Corrupts again. They have a whole lot of creatures in this deck, so as much removal as possible, I think, is necessary. I could probably switch one of these Verdicts out, so I can at least get 1 life out. Shambleback. I don't know if more removal will be better. I think so. We're still at 62 anyway then. Darn. We're still at 34 creatures, so I guess we could cut some creatures. I think the goblins might be good to cut, or maybe one of the Gangrena zombies and a goblin. Or one of the Highborns. Yeah. So I think Gangrena zombies will be very good. We'll just bring in more Verdicts. So at least have a little bit more removal. Even if they counter it, you know, they're kind of like lightning rods for counter spells. They're going to 6 cards. Going to 5 cards. Uh-oh. I don't know. Their deck's still really good, so and they're on the draw, so they're really starting with 6. Preordain. Got the Scry 2 and draw a card. Okay. So stay at 5 cards. That's fine. Very few games and matches do I actually get card advantage, standing card advantage over a blue deck. But by 1 card. And it's all because of mulligans. Of course we get this. Where have you been? You're a turn late. What are you doing? You're busy festering, weren't you? Alright. Thinking Shepherd of Rot. Because if we just draw a land, we could just get 2 more creatures out and do 3 damage. Oh, they do have red. Interesting. Well, this is definitely Lightning Bolt. It's 4 Lightning Bolt for sure. You know, like I said, maybe Fork Bolt or some of the other, you know, burn spells. Well, just Highborn Ghoul will do it. Skred. That's why they're doing that, huh? Okay, so they're actually utilizing their snow-covered lands. That's good. That's good. I retract my statement earlier about how they were doing it ironically to have the snow-covered lands. Good on them. Okay. So really, okay, it's snow permanence. Oh, okay. So I thought spread was snow mountains that you control. You had to have the mountains. Interesting. So we'll just get these two 1-drops out. Maybe. Alright. So that guy's countered. This guy won't be. Highborn Ghoul goes through for 2. They'll get, I'd imagine, an island. Yeah. I expect an island. Hopefully they just keep drawing islands and do more mountains. But at this point, they already got their value out of the snow-covered thing, so, you know. Hopefully we do too. We have our payoff, but we don't have the swamp to do it. Arg. So they're going to bring the flying creature at me. Shows a lot of confidence. So it shows that they're going to play at least one creature or do something else. Oh, okay. So they got this guy. I forget about this guy. Ninjutsu, so they can replace the attacker if it's unblocked. And once it deals the damage, this ninja lets him draw a card. Very good interaction with that because that Spellstar Sprite can come back into play and counter something else that I play. This deck's very good. Gray Merchant is not very good here. We are going to need a snow-covered swamp. So we'll do 4 here. Get a little bit ahead, hopefully, but I don't know how far ahead we can get with only 2 lands. Another Scred. Damn. Oh, Lightning Bolt. Okay. On the Carnophage, too. Interesting. Agent of Bolas. I guess they did that just because it had the 2 toughness. I'm not really sure. Because they can't block the Highborns right now. And, I mean, they're going to be able to do 4 damage a turn to them. They're kind of putting them on a clock. I mean, I'm a little bit ahead right now. They got 2 cards in their hand. I mean, yeah, that thing can do 2 damage to me and draw a card for them, sure. And they're drawing off the Ponder, so they're going to have 3, yeah. So they'll have 4 by the end of this turn. I'm interested to block, but not really. You know, I don't want them to get the card. That's kind of a big problem. But they won't be able to use it during my turn, at least this time. And hopefully I can do a little bit more damage. Got another Carnophage. Really need another land here badly. So maybe this can hold off the ninja next turn. Maybe not. So we kind of have them on a clock. I mean, it's technically a 3-turn clock because, you know, I can only guarantee 4 damage a turn. But I guess the Guest Verdict would, as long as they don't counter it, they would lose a life off of the Guest Verdict. So that'd be 9. But that's a huge if. Four cards in their hand. They just dropped an island. Another Delver. Jeez. So Ash Barrens is one of the new ones. So they basic land cycling for 1. Okay. I'm actually going to trade with the Ninja here. And of course, if there's some kind of Pyroclasm or something, that would really help them. Well, there's our 3rd land. Huh. They don't have access to double blue right now. Unless I'm missing something. But they probably have some kind of like exclude. I think excludes the counterspell that hits a creature and then they draw a card. I can't remember. But with 3 cards in their hand, I would hope they don't have any more counterspells. Well, I also hope to win the lottery too, but did we win? Alright, so it didn't get countered. Next turn, death is on the menu. And you are going down, opponent. You are going down. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. I dare you. Flip it. Flip it. Ah, okay. So they didn't flip it. Preordain. So you get to net a card off of this somehow. Yeah, they scry 2 and then they draw, so they get to kind of dig through and get a couple choices here. Got another Preordain. Dig through Maul cards. So I guess really you could see like 5 extra cards by doing 2 Preordains in a row. That's pretty cool. Lightning Bolt the Gangrene of Zombies, you jerk. What a mean jerk. Alright, so the attack for 2. Playing more creatures. Alright, well hopefully they don't have a counterspell for this. Because the game is on the line. Oh, okay. Well, we got it anyway, right? Considering they don't have any removal, I don't think they can counter the Gem Palm ability. I was going to rely on Geth's Verdict, but now we don't have to. Bing, bong, bing. Yeah, buddy. Beating up on that blue-red. Yes, sir. Okay. Game 3 with this terrible deck against a blue-red, like, tier 1 pauper deck. Oh, man. Well, seeing as how there's a little bit of burn in here, I'd be a little happier having, like, a Shamble back in there instead of a Shambling Goblin. 31 instead of 32 creatures, I think, seems okay. The Geth's Verdict was going to come into play. If I didn't draw that Gem Palm there, I was going to have to depend on that for the win. So we'll keep those in there. We're at 60. Our life gain is Tendrils and 4 Gray Merchant and a Shambleback. So I'm okay with all that. Let's go for it. Okay. Big game here. Big game. No pressure. Going to 6. Alright, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Opponent goes to 6 on the draw. Alright. Here we go. And an island. Carnophage. Coming down the aisle. Carnophage. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good name for wrestling, right? I kind of like just using Geth's Verdict here. Making them sack their auger and be able to take 2 damage. So they'll go to 17 here. Got to get use out of the life that I pay every turn to keep this untapped. Yeah. So yeah, so I've got 2 more of those left in the deck, and then I've got 3 unmakes and 2 tendrils of corruption. So I think hopefully we'll be okay. They're going to ponder, have 6 cards left in their hand. They chose to shuffle, so they didn't like what they saw. And they didn't know what they were going to draw, so that's pretty good. Preordain. A lot of 1-drop. They got Ponder, Preordain, and Brainstorm. So yeah, they have all of them in their deck. We've seen all of them in this match. Going to 18. Got another Carnophage. Good Lord. Alright, we will do that. And that. Bring 2 more at you. And just overload you with zombies. I mean, we don't really have any direct win condition right now, so... I mean, I got land. If I can get a 5th land and land a Gray Merchant or something, hopefully that'd be nice. So they got Lightning Bolt. They just revealed Lightning Bolt to me off the top of their library to flip their Delver. So basic land cycling off of their Ash Barrens will get a Mountain, and that'll bolt probably the Highborn Ghoul, which won me the game last game. So we'll be paying 2 life a turn with Carnophage. I'm kind of hesitant to bring the 3rd one out. So they're... Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on there. Like, it shrinks their attack step and makes it all weird there when they're ninjutsuing. So they brought their ninja in, and they drew a card off of it. And they've still got the Bolt mana up. So, of course, they're going to wait till I attack, which is fine. Another Swamp. Okay. So, we will attack. At least do 4 to them. Oops. Don't want to hit 6 there quite yet. Okay, so they Scred my guy, and now I know they have Bolt in their hand also. That's kind of weird for them to use Scred like that. So now I know they have 4 cards, and one of them's a Bolt. I guess that's intimidating to them. I don't know. I'm just going to keep playing these creatures that you have to deal with. You got 5 cards in their hand. I got 4 creatures for you to deal with. Bolt the other Ghoul. Yep. Evolving Wilds. Okay. And a Delver. Alright. Oh, that's right, because they bounced that to their hand. So I should have known they had Bolt and a Delver in their hand. So now I don't know either one of the cards in their hand. I probably could have blocked with Carnophage there, but I'm getting a little guilty here. Not guilty, a little greedy. I'll probably block next turn if I do, but I'm probably going to attack with 6 next turn also. If I can get a Gray Merchant here, or a Tendrils, or even, what is it, the Gem Bomb guy would be really good right now. I'm going to go to 9. Tendrils of Corruption. Hey, buddy. So, I'm okay with actually killing the Delver, because that'll be more of a problem. Gain a bunch of life off of it, and be able to get another Carnophage through. Take 4, go to 7. And they'll draw a card. So they got 3, and they'll draw a card off of this, go to 4 cards. And probably have some counter magic, but hopefully I'll be able to do 6 more damage to them. Gem Palm would be great here. The Shepherd of Rot would be good here. I mean, that would make me wait a turn, but that's fine. Grey Merchant, of course, is great. Ugh, got a Swamp. That is not exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. So they're going to probably do some kind of removal here. Yep, bolt one of them. Go to 3. And I'm done. So they'll attack me and bring me to 7, right? They'll get another mountain, I would assume, yeah. Play a Spell Starter Sprite. Okay. So that's just going to be a blocker for next turn. The Ninja will probably attack me still. Yeah. Okay. They're going to bring both of them at me. If they have 2 bolts, I guess they win. Oh, they got another Ninja. That's a good card. That's a good card. So I guess they could counter the Grey Merchant, right? So I really just need Gem Palm. That would really win me here, win me the game. Because they can't really counter Gem Palm being cycled. Making a mistake going to 3 here, but yeah, damn. Ah. That sucks. I mean, if we had gotten one non-land card, I mean, really anything would have helped here. I mean, any of our win conditions would have helped here. Let's see. Let's look at this. Okay, so they would have been able to counter target spell with converted mana cost X or less, where X is the number of fairies. So they would have only had 1 fairy. They wouldn't have been able to counter the Grey Merchant. Oh, that is so disheartening. They just win. Oh well. I'd really like to see if I could draw something next turn. Gangrene is zombies, yeah. So we weren't really going to get anything. That makes me feel a little bit better, I guess. But not in the long run. Fun run of matches there. With the zombies deck, like I said, very, very low budget. I think I spent just over 2 tickets on it. Still under 3 tickets on it. Real fun deck. I don't really know what else to say. Super aggro, but not all in. Like I said, you want to stagger up the board as much as possible, and just overrun your opponent with the zombies, and hopefully win. With the 3 types of win conditions there that I was trying to get there. Gosh, if we had gotten any of the win conditions, we could have gotten it. I mean, we had so many different options to get there. And we just landed a swamp, so. Oh, well. Thank you for joining me, folks. If you did watch all these videos, thank you, thank you, thank you. And please do not hesitate to use the comment section and tell me what you like, what you don't like. If I made any huge play mistakes that you saw, I'm open. You know, I'm not the best Magic player in the world. I never claimed to be. That's it. So, like I said, also, I'm on Twitter up in the right corner at Ford the Fish. Moontime Dweller, also on Twitch. I've done a few streams, I think with a couple Legacy decks, and I did with Charbelcher, with the Legacy Ruby Storm and the Modern Charbelcher deck, especially. And I think I did Legacy Goblins shortly there for a little bit, right after the banning. And I think that's about all I've got. See y'all later.